The Kitan oil field achieved first production in just over 3.5 years from discovery, around half the normal time period for an offshore development.
The Kitan project has been an outstanding success for Eni, our partners and all our stakeholders.
The field lies in the Timor Sea in water depths of around 350 metres between Australia and East Timor, about 250 kilometres from the East Timorese capital of Dili and 500 kilometres north of Darwin on Australia's northern coast. It's administered by the ANP on behalf of both the East Timorese and Australian governments. Eni's partners in JPDA 06105 include Inpex Timor Sea and Talisman Resources, with 35% and 25% equity respectively.
The Kitan field development follows the Eni global strategy to increase their investment in Southeast Asia. Particularly in the JPDA, we consider this area as a very promising area where we would like to continue our investments.
Eni undertook a detailed study of the Timor Sea area, looking at the hydrocarbon prospectivity over a 10-year period. As a result of that study, we identified a significant potential in the Kitan area. However, at the time, the area was tightly held with other companies, so we had to be patient, wait for an opportunity to get into that area. In September 2007, that opportunity arose, and we purchased a 40% interest in the Kitan area and operatorship of the block. In January 2008, we drilled Kitan-1 discovery well and discovered a thick oil column. Immediately after Kitan-1, we drilled a successful appraisal well and then declared commerciality in April 2008. When we first saw the seismic, we were very encouraged by how the structure looked on the seismic, but I guess we had some concerns given the past history in the area of nice looking structures that had failed. In the case of Kitan, as it turned out, it was a very, very successful discovery.
As soon as the field was confirmed, the decision was taken to fast-track the development, and the development team was assembled and long lead items were ordered.
The development concept is based on an FPSO, that is a floating production, storage and offloading vessel. Basically, it's a tanker that has been converted and upgraded in order to allow the production, the storage and the offloading of the fluids coming from the wells. The FPSO is located in 350 meters water depth and is tied back to 3 subsea wells via dedicated and individual flexible flow lines. The 3 subsea wells are remotely controlled from the FPSO via an umbilical, that is a bundle of hydraulic hoses and electrical cables that are necessary in order to carry hydraulic and electrical power to control and to monitor the subsea equipment. We are in deep water, 350 meters water depth. This required the use of special design in order to ensure that this equipment, the subsea equipment, was capable to operate in that kind of environment, and that the installation of this equipment was possible without the assistance of divers. Another technical challenge was the Kitan field is located in a cyclonic area, and even if this didn't require the FPSO to be disconnectable, it certainly required us to have emergency and evacuation plans in place. All the 3 subsea wells are completed with smart completion, and this is necessary in order to ensure that the production can come from different layers of the reservoir, and also the temperature of the fluids coming from the wells is relatively high for the materials of the flexible flow lines.
The 4 main contracts were awarded very early on, these being to FMC for subsea equipment, to Technip for the supply and installation of the flexible flow lines and other subsea equipment, to Blue Water for the delivery and ongoing maintenance of the FPSO itself, and to Transocean for the drilling rig.
In April 2010, we had the field development plan approved by the Timorese authorities, and at that moment in time we had all the contractors selected and all the contracts ready to be awarded. Slightly more than a year later, in July 2011, we had the FPSO ready on site, and we started the installation campaign of the subsea equipment, the flow lines and the umbilical. On the 10th of October 2011 we achieved the first oil.
The Kitan project's excellent time to market is even more outstanding given its HSE performance. Not a single lost time incident was recorded in over 2 million man-hours of work during the execution phase. This was due to several initiatives. Promotion of an HSE culture amongst both the contract team and the contractors played a role, as did the contracting strategy. Strictly monitored obligations for HSE compliance were built into the contracts, and these were backed up by provisions for rewarding those contractors who achieved outstanding safety and environmental performance.
I am personally proud of the safety performance achieved during the project execution phase, especially the commitments of our employees and our contractors. With over 2 million man-hours, we did not record any lost time injuries or any negative impact to the environment. This is a great achievement.
So we managed to move from the discovery till the startup in slightly more than 3 years and a half, and this is an excellent result compared to the industry benchmark that for similar project normally takes from 5 to 7 years.
A number of factors contributed to the shortened project delivery time. These included stakeholder management and the contracting and procurement strategies. From the outset, Eni was very open and transparent with its joint venture partners and the regulatory authority, which led to a smooth approvals process.
We identified the subsea equipment as long lead items, so slightly more than a year before the final investment decision we awarded the contract for the supply of the subsea equipment. This allowed us to start the drilling and completion campaign well before the arrival of the FPSO on site, and so we had the 3 wells drilled and completed before the FPSO arrived on site and before the start of the installation campaign. This certainly provided an enormous benefit in terms of schedule, but also in terms of cost, mainly because we managed to avoid the simultaneous presence on site of the drilling rig together with the FPSO or with the installation vessel.
After just 18 months from contract award and almost 1 million working hours without incident, Blue Water's Glasgow sailed away from Singapore on the 21st of June 2010. The project team's strategy decision to seek an existing FPSO for refit had paid off in terms of shortening the project execution time.
Actually, the FPSO that we selected, that is called Glasgow, that in Gaelic language means blue water, was an existing FPSO that was upgraded in order to suit the needs of the Kitan project. And in fact, this upgrade work on the Glasgow FPSO took something like 16 months. That compared to the time normally required for a new conversion or a new build that is not less than 24 months is an excellent result.
A contract team and manager were assigned to each of the main contracts with full responsibility for the delivery of the relevant scope. The teams worked in the contractors' offices, and this led to teams being located in different parts of Europe, as well as Singapore, Perth, Darwin and Dili. Particular emphasis was put on ensuring that all the groups worked together, despite their geographic spread.
This project has been delivered within 3 years and 9 months from its discovery. There are several aspects that have contributed to this, and the key one being the excellent relationship we had with our stakeholders, especially with the Joint Petroleum Development Area regulators, ANP. But also the accelerated appraisal stage soon after discovery, and also the very well-defined contractual strategy.
First oil was achieved from the Kitan field on the 10th of October 2011. To celebrate the achievement, a gala dinner was held in the grounds of the President's Palace in Dili, Timor Leste. The guest list included diplomats from several countries, including of course Australia and Timor Leste, plus representatives of the partners in the joint venture and numerous other stakeholders. Amongst those who spoke at the occasion were the President of East Timor, the Managing Director of Eni Australia, and the President of the ANP, which is the regulatory body overseeing the development.
I want to congratulate Secretary of State Alfredo Pires and all the staff of the Petroleum Authority, the joint ventures, the Australian government, for our partnership in reaching the day today.
Our first production of the oil from the Kitan field in the Joint Petroleum Development Area in the Timor Sea. This evening, we are celebrating with all the important stakeholders from both countries, Timor Leste and Australia.
I never seen such a cooperation happening between ENI and the joint venture partners and ANP, the regulators, in trying to achieve what today I would consider a great achievement in industry standards.
The Kitan oil field has been a model project throughout. From the rapid maturation of the exploration target and well proposal, through appraisal, declaration of commerciality, and then to the preparation of the field development plan and its eventual execution. The development was completed to a world-class schedule, in budget, safely, and with the record time from discovery to market.
Presidente da República, acompanhado do Secretário de Estado de Recursos Naturais, Alfredo Pires, o Presidente da Autoridade Nacional de Petróleo, ANP, inclui a Autoridade Russa e Companhia Eni. Quarta-feira, Loron Ranulo recensia Fula Novembro, halau visita a campo exploração mineral e a área Kitan, Tassi Timor, onde haré besi com a progresso exploração mineral e a área refere. Chefe Estado, foi em a progresso exploração refere, sente solo com o progresso nebe retan e Kitan onde hatete e dané foi vantagem dia para Timor Leste. Mas que não é, chefe Estado laran triste, também trabalhadores timoruan nebe serviço e a área Kitan sim salário diferente os trabalhadores estrangeiros inclui kuatan sirane salário bem imposto. Presidente Horta Hatutan, lá justo quando trabalhadores timoruan ou estrangeiros sai curso ou experiência nessa, mas bem salário diferente. Também chefe Estado a carcatene lolos informação usi companhia Eni nomos usi conoco Philips com a questão refere. Exploração ba minerai e a área campo Kitan cai rusi companhia Eni rusi Itália. Campo refere a rua explora e a loron sanuro fulan outubro tinan riun rua sanulo racing ida rusi ro blue water nebe companhia aluga Rússia África do Sul. Exploração ba minerai e aposto Kitan, loron ida bela explora to barrel, rium nem nulo. Tuir estimatização, exploração refere, seitou tinança nulo nielara. Entretanto, Timoruan nebe horas nem serviço e a área Kitan, hamutuk ema nem ton nulo, Rússia especialidade uin.